A mi svake minute očekujemo javljanje Angelina Jolie, ostanite sa nama. Ja vam toplo preporučujem da ovu emisiju slušate putem mensurradio.wmv. I kao što rekao, mi očekujemo svake minute da nam se javi tim Angelina Jolie. Ostanite sa nama.
Sumraka do svitanja živim ko car do zadnjeg dukata. Nek znaju svi da ne žalim što si mi ti.
Dobro, i kao što sam vam rekao, ja na telefonu i današnjeg gosta imam. Danas je sa nama Angelina Jolie. Ona promovira svoj novi film koji se zove In the Land of the Blood and Honey. Ona će biti sa nama ovdje za nepunih par sekundi. Razgovarat ćemo sa njom. Ostanite sa nama. Hello there, Angelina Jolie with us.
Hello.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm very, very good. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you very much for being with us today. My name is Mansur, and this is WEW Radio, and I'm proud to say that I'm calling you from St. Louis. And I don't know if you know, ma'am, or not, but St. Louis is the biggest town, Bosnian town, out of the Bosnia in the world. There's about 80,000 Bosnians, and they all listening, and they all love you, Angelina Jolie. Well, I thank you very much for being with us today, and I appreciate it.
Well, it means so much to me, and I did know that, and I have been pushing the company we have here. We've been pushing so much to release it in St. Louis because for that exact reason, and so I am so happy that it's finally opening. It really means so much to me and to everybody involved in the film.
When I was talking today to my friends all around the world, because they're all excited that you're talking to somebody on a Bosnian show. By the way, the show which you are today is called The Window in the World, which is exactly for our community here in St. Louis. So I really thank you very much. But I do have a ton of the questions that people send it through the emails today, but there's a couple of them what really, all of them actually come to the one question. Where this comes from? I know that you are, the first time for you was to be like a director and a writer and everything else. We know Angelina Jolie like a movie star. And where the idea and everything else comes, where did it comes from?
Well, I wasn't planning on becoming a director or a writer. I was just, I tend to, I write sometimes when I want to get a good education on something. So I gave myself this project. I said, I will sit alone and I'll try to write a story. And I wanted to write about Bosnia because I was about 17 when it happened, and I felt that I didn't know enough, and I'm 36 now, and I felt ashamed that there was a big part of my history that happened in our generation, to our generation, and I didn't know enough, and I didn't understand. And so I wanted to do a project that would give me an excuse to spend a lot of time reading and learning and visiting with people. And when I did, I was very moved, and I felt very compelled to express what I had learned and share it, and hope to get the world talking about it again, and not forget, and also to continue to pull focus in that part of the world and people who've suffered through the war, to be able to continue to help them to heal, because it is a very, very long process. And so that's why I did it. And then I was so happy because the cast came together from all parts of former Yugoslavia, and they were just such extraordinary actors. And as an actor, I can say that they're better than I've ever been, and they're really, really so talented. I say often, to explain to people about the artistic community from this part of the world is that, for Sarajevo, it's the only place I know that during a war they started a film festival. Yep. Everybody, this is an artist that is so beyond the Hollywood actor. Vanessa, who plays the sister, she went every day through the siege to go to acting school. And to Sniper Alley. She went across Sniper Alley to go to acting school. That kind of actor is so much more dedicated and so much more connected to deep, deep feelings than anybody I met. So I was very, very lucky to work with people from the area.
Okay, I know that Bosnia is far from the Hollywood. So your opinion on the situation in Bosnia, and basically speaking, your impression on the whole country, people living there, situation right now, and everything else.
Well, I wish the cast was on as well, because they could, of course, live there and speak about it better than I certainly could. But I will say this: that I think it is very important for people to understand how long it takes to heal, to understand there's still so much that needs to be done to help people. There's so many displaced people. There's still so much poverty. There's still the lack of job opportunities, the corruption. All of these things are concerns, because it's a beautiful country with beautiful people, strong, intelligent, wonderful people, and yet they are going through so much, and they still go through it. And I feel that it's very important that the world doesn't feel like the war ended and everything's great. There's still that, and there is still tension, but there are a lot of great people with a lot of goodwill, like the cast of this film, who are from all sides of the conflict, who came together with a message of unity, and who have a lot of love and are very strong. And hopefully that's the next generation. They will pull people forward into a real positive future. But so I've been telling people, one, I hope people stay concerned, and on a humanitarian level and on a human level, just stay connected. But also I am very public about expressing my desire for people to go and visit, because everybody I know that goes to visit falls in love with this part of the world, falls in love with Bosnia,
Okay.
and so it's for all the painful history and for all the struggle, it's an extraordinary part of the world. I can't wait to be there I think we're there on the 14th or 15th for our premiere, and
Yes.
it just means so much to me.
Okay. Thank you very much for this. I'm sorry to stop you. All day long today, since I put the message on my Facebook profile, I got a ton of the messages, a ton of the phone calls, and there's a couple of messages what I promised to pass to you. First of all, there's the company called Boston TV, which is IPTV, like Internet TV in Chicago. And they invited you on a soccer game, Bosnia, Mexico, on the May 31st. I have to pass this. So if you have time, you're very welcome. We invite you for this. This is going to be huge, huge, huge. The other thing is Bosnian Academy of the Art and Science, to invite you to be honorary member. And those two, I really have to pass to you. I have to contact your team, and you are definitely. They love to see you there. So I have to say this in the air. I promise this.
No, that means the world to me.
Thank you very much.
I will follow up on those things, and it just means so much.
Oh.
Smiling very huge.
Okay. The other thing what I have to say, Ms. Jolie, is that you are a national hero. Some people who I talk to, and many of them on Facebook and messages and everything else, they saying you did more than some Bosnian politicians around the Bosnia. You did more single-handed than more people, who was working in politics and everything else. So just doing what you're doing, and we thank you very much for this. We really appreciate what you do and what you did with this. Just for guts, making the movie which you did. So simple as this.
Well, I can't tell you what it means to me, because I felt really honored to be allowed by the cast and the people of the area to trust me to be allowed to come in and tell the story, because I really wanted to, with all my heart, do the best job and do right by everybody. But everybody gave me that trust, and it really I can't tell you how much it means to me. But before this film came out, I've told the story before, but it's quite embarrassing. But it's important to me for everybody to know how much it means to me. And Brad found me the week before it opened. He found me, and I was standing in the shower, and I was crying. And he said, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "I've just failed. I've failed. I should have worked harder. I should have done more. I failed this country. I just don't think it's good enough, and I failed. And I'm a wreck. And I've lost all my." So if you can imagine that person that cries in the shower, hearing from people from the region that they're happy about what I've done, it means. It helps.
I want to ensure that you did more than lots of people together, and we all thanks for you, and we all love you. Thank you very much for this, ma'am. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I thank you very much, Ms. Jolie, and we wish, like I said, we wish to see you at the soccer game, which is the biggest thing this year in Chicago on May 31st, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Mexico.
I'm going to tell Mark right now. It's May 31st, so to write it down.
Okay.
We'll talk when we get off, too, to make sure we have the right information.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very
about
much.
Everything.
And I need the email and everything else, because truly Bosnian and Herzegovina Academy of the Arts and Science love to have you like an honorary member. So we need to talk about this when we get off the air.
That would just be a huge honor for me. I would absolutely love that. So however that can be done, I'd be thrilled.
Well, ma'am, thank you very much for this conversation. I really appreciate this. Means a lot to us, and anytime you want it, anytime you want to talk about, anytime you come to the St. Louis, please be our guest. We love to see you in St. Louis.
I will absolutely do that.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks for conversation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good luck. The best to you and Brad, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Ovo je bila Angelina Jolie. Čuli ste, evo, ovo je dakle žena koja je upravo završila film koji se zove U zemlji krvi i meda. A mi nastavljamo dalje naš program još nekih 15 minuta, pa izvolite.